Welcome to Mahapatra Education channel. Please like, share and subscribe. ଆମେ ଆଜି ପଢ଼ିବା ଷଷ୍ଠ ଶ୍ରେଣୀ ଇଂଲିଶ ବୁକ୍ର ଚାପ୍ଟର କାଇଟ୍। ଏହାର କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍ ଆନ୍ସର୍ ଆଜି ଆମେ ଡିସ୍କସନ୍ କରିବା। କମ୍ପ୍ରିହେନ୍ସନ୍ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍ ଆଣ୍ଡ ଆନ୍ସର୍। କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍ 1. What is the poem about? Answer. The poem is about two different stages of kites. Question 2. The poet speaks of two situations of a kite. What are they? Kite on ground and dash. Answer. Kite on ground and kite in the air or sky. But sky. Question 3. In which situation is the kite more active, in the air or on the ground? Answer. A kite is more active when it's in the air. Question 4. What does it do when it is in the air? Answer. When a kite is in the air, it dances, singing, and happily plays around. Question 5. How is it when on the ground? Answer. When a kite is on the ground, it just lies as a lifeless paper and string. Question 6. Where is the kite very happy, in the air or on the ground? Answer. The kite is very happy when it's in the air. Question 7. How many stanzas are there in the poem? Answer. There are 2 stanzas in the poem. Question number 8. What does the first stanza talk about? Answer. The first stanza talks about how a kite lies on the ground as just paper and string, but in the sky it will dance and sing. Question number 9. What does the second stanza talk about? Answer. The second stanza talks about how a kite dances and happily plays with the wind in the sky, but lies lifeless again when it's back on the ground. Question number 10. What do the first 2 lines of the first stanza talk about? Kite on the ground or kite in the air? Answer. The first 2 lines of the first stanza talk about the kite on the ground. Question number 11. What do the first 2 lines on the second stanza talk about? Kite on the ground or kite in the air? Answer. The first 2 lines on the second stanza talk about the kite in the air. Listen to first reading. यह कही दो देखो 2 रे लिसनिंग करिवो. Your teacher will read all some of the words listed below. You trick the words in your book. Ground, kite, string, dance, sing, caper. 2 रे कौन ला? Your teacher reads all the first stanza. You listen to him or her and fill in the blanks. A. Dash on the dash is dash paper and dash, but dash in the dash it will dash and sing. ଏବେ ଏହାର ଆନ୍ସର୍ ଦେଖିବା. Answer. A kite on the ground is just paper and string, but off in the air it will dance and sing. Speaking 3. General. A kite on the ground, a kite in the air. Reading although Teachers be a student, student be a students. All the lines. Teacher reads all the first line, the student the second line. One group of students read although the first line, other group the second line. এটা দেখে দাও হলা 4 mental talk କ'ଣ ହେଲା a kite on the ground just paper and string ତାପରେ ଦେଖିବା section 3 5 ରେ writing କ'ଣ writing ଲେଖିବା ଦେଖିବା a ରେ ଦେଲା answer the following question number I what is the poem about answer the poem is about two different stages of kites question number 2 the two states of a kite are kite on the dash and dash kite second the two states of a kite are kite on the ground and kite in the air on the ଗୋଟେ ground ହବ ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ in the air ହବ third I ରେ କ'ଣ ଥିଲା question what does a kite do when in the air ଏହାର answer କ'ଣ when a kite is in the air it dances sings and happily plays around question IV what do the first two lines of the first stanza talk about एହାର answer देखिए answer IV ର the first two lines of the first stanza talk about how a kite lies lifeless on ground question B what do the first two lines of the second stanza talk about answer the first two lines of the second stanza talk about how a kite dances and plays happily with the wind in the air B number given below are four pairs of lines on one side and two stems on the other side match them ଦି ପାଖରେ ଦିଆ ହେଇଛି ଆମେ ତାକୁ ମ୍ୟାଚ୍ କରିବା ତାପରେ ଆଇରେ ଦେଲା but up in the air it will dance and sing ଯେଟା ଦେଲା a kite in the air will dance and caper ଏରେ ଦେବ କ'ଣ kite dead B ରେ ଦେଲା kite alive ଆମେ ଏଇଟା ଆନ୍ସର୍ କରିବା ଫାର୍ଷ୍ଟଟା ଦେଖ ଏଇଟା କ'ଣ ହେବ B ହେବ ଏଇଟା ମଧ୍ୟ B ହେବ a kite on the ground with just paper and string এটা হব a kite dead তারপরে এইটা মধ্যে হব a kite dead এটা দিয়ে দিয়েছি আইটা হলা B সেকেন্ড এটা মধ্যে B থার্ডটা A আইবিটা A